Hello, good evening to everyone. Um, from last night's track, when I was saying about the tunes, I haven't quite there yet to make well, but I've done a few new ones. From yesterday, right, as you are known, there's Mary Had Little the Lamb, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. These all the children's songs, right? That I've been learning right now. So then people can actually learn the track. I don't have the chords right, yeah, try, but which I write down anyway. Not tonight because as I'm getting a bit tired after a long day. I went bowling and I got 2 strikes, and I could have got more, but I'm doing well. From this year, 2 weeks ago, or last week, I think it was on a Tuesday. When I went bowling, right, I was trying to beat my own record, and my last record was 130. Week before then, or some point before then, it was 129. Now, from last week, I got 138. Well, this is almost 140, really. But at the moment, right, and so last my day, went bowling first, I got 2 strikes. We must have been there for an hour, but we had a bit of a man issue with the bowling machine, unfortunately. But we had a good time anyway, right? And then after that, I went for lunch, and at the moment, right, I'm sort of like trying to lose some weight. It's because I'm going on a holiday. I won't say where or when, right? Because anyway, but I'm saying that I always want to lose some weight, try and look good on the holiday anyway. And because I just want to I'm not saying all these people are trying too hard, not trying. I'm just right, which is me basically, right? I'm just saying that I just want to, right, to be happy and confident in myself, and I've tried and just and have a and just enjoy everyday life, right? And so at the moment, right. So I went out for lunch after bowling, and at the moment, right at home. I haven't done any gardening today at the front, right? Because I'm making a lawn, you see, like I've done with the back. And the back, right, is doing very well. I've done a bench, right, and it's made from, we call it, uh, uh, I can't really call that, it's made from wood, basically, right? Really strong wood. It's the same wood that you use to put stuff on top in like supermarkets and that. It's like really heavy stuff. I can't just call it out the top of my mind. It might be like I'm tired of, unfortunately. So and then tomorrow I'm at college. I am doing a cookery. Cooking to be honest, but I'm not too sure yet what I'm making, because unfortunately that we have been told last week what we're making, but I've forgotten. So I do apologise for that, unfortunately. Because I'm usually quite very good of remembering. It's just like it's from last week to this week, right? It's just 7 days. I'm supposed to remember right from last week, right? Right when we have a busy life. So, but at home with music, I'm doing quite well at the moment so far, right? And here's one thing, right? This is a bonus, right? But I'm gonna try and see if I can learn lyrics, right? I won't be able to learn lyrics to all of it, because some of this, right, are about over 5 minutes long, and I don't have that sort of, because of my autism. You see, I do have ADHD, which is like like if someone came, if I was talking to a friend or my support, right, and I won't say his name right, or her name because it's personal really. So what's happening is when I talk to a friend or my support, for example, right, I can only talk to the person. If someone came for the door while I'm talking, the person, I forget what I'm saying, so I have to go and say, sorry about that, Robert, what are you saying? So, you see, because I understand there is that many forms of autism, which I very understand very well, because I'm autistic, right? And from what I was told, that people who are autistic, right, like, are very quite intelligent. Example, I'm autism, right? I've been diagnosed since I was 7, right? And I can do things like that I've never been able to do before. Like right now, like well in the past, right? Since I've had support, right? I've done the Irish dancing. Well before I'd it's what's up? Well, there's a story behind that, right? When I did Irish dancing, right, because of my age, right, I enjoyed doing it, learning it. So I just went on to learn, right, and I did very well for 5 years. And unfortunately, something happened, right, because I was in a relationship with someone else, right, at the time. So, and everything had to put on stop, put on the hold for the time being. But unfortunately, so I had to move on with my life in the end, right? So, and I couldn't do any dancing anywhere afterwards because I could go back at the time afterwards, right? But it's just that things change. So that's one thing I did. I had lessons of from a friend of mine who I sometimes see every now and again, right, just to have a chat, and I try to see how things are and stuff like a brew or just a chat really about what's been happening in our tribe and what I'm doing and what he's doing as well. So, but on the other hand, right, I've done like other things, like I did my Duke Grim Award and that. I completed my Gold Award back in 2007, I think it was. It's a long time ago, to be honest, right? About 2007, I think it was, but I'm not too sure. And then I did my Princess Trust. After I tried anyway, or before, I'm not too sure, but it must be before or afterwards. And then once I've done that, but I've done karate and I did quite well in that job, but unfortunately that from the age of 21 years old, I think it was, I had a back injury. It hasn't recovered properly, right? But like injuries are, it does take a long time to heal. So but that's then, right? So in the future, so now as we're in the present, right? I'm doing music right all the time. Doing I love doing my videos for TikTok and that. I do have an Instagram account. You can have a look at anyway, and so and you are welcome to go onto my YouTube account. It's called Autistic Awareness Fun and Fact. So I'll go and have a look on there, right, and there were many things to look at anyway, which I've done since 2001, and I really appreciate a comment or and a subscribe, which I very greatly appreciate, right. So, and, as it builds up my confidence as well. And it keeps pushing me forward and doing new things, which I've done before. Like, over 2 years ago back, right, I used to do a workout video where it tells you how to lose weight, and I try to do weights and so on. Before then, right, I used to do a bit of comedy and stuff, and I did a scene one time from a film. I think it might be, I think it was Dirty Harry, the Dirty Harry. That film with the very respectable Clint Eastwood. It's the scene where he says, "Do you feel lucky, or do I?" That's right. You only have to ask yourself one question: do I feel lucky? And that's the line he says in the film Dirty Harry, I think it was. So I did a scene of that as well. So these are sort of things I've done anyway. So you are welcome to have a look at my YouTube account. I've just said before, it's called Autistic Awareness Fun and Fact. Since last year, as I explained before, that my garden was a bit of I won't say a bit of a mess. It was very a mess, to be honest, because of and it had to be tied up anyway, and to tip and the help taking down my shed, with with a sledgehammer anyway. But just to let anyone who hasn't learned how to be careful, they are very, very heavy, right? And if it's used wrongly, right, you might injure yourself. So if you don't use right, even though for a young person, right, if that's how it's correctly, politically spelled, said right, what you call, teenagers, right? If they're not sure how to use one, please make sure that they are accompanied, because they are very, very heavy. You see, because from what I've learned, right, by using one of them, right, is you always make sure that your hand is at the top, and your hand, it's not quite near the bottom, but it's like this. It's really hard to explain at the moment, right, because I don't have one. The only thing I have, right, which I've been using, right, is it's called a club, a hammer. It's what I've been using, you see, because I bought some planks. That's right. That's what I've been using. That's what I've been using to the wood, called planks. What I've been using to make the benches. I've got one which is almost ready to put out anywhere to look the garden very nice. And well, not quite there yet. I don't know, right? There's still more work to do, but anyway, to do. So that's all I can say for tonight. For tonight, right? I'll keep you informed what's going on next. It might not be tomorrow, but I'll keep you posted anyway. And I will say good night, and I will see you all right at some point. Okay. So as I said before, good night to everyone. And if you're in another country and it's morning, I say good morning to you. It's night in the UK right now anyway. So I'll see you all later. Okay.